Hi, in this video we are going to see the advanced table like rename, resize, convert to range, remove duplicates and how we can go for a slicer for a table. Let's see those one by one. If you see on the screen, I have some data, date, region, sales rep, COGs and sales. Now, if I want to create a table, we have seen how we can create using a shortcut Ctrl T. So, I'll press Ctrl T for my keyboard and enter. So, a table is created. The moment a table is created, I get the design tab along with that. If I keep my cursor outside, design tab goes away. Now, the cursor is inside the table. If you see, there is a table name given as table 10. So, this is the 10th table in my sheet. If you want, you can rename the table. How do you rename? Just keep your cursor in that area and you can name any table name like say my table and press enter. Now, what is the benefit of this giving a name of this table is, suppose you are some other table, let's say if you are into some other sheet and if you want to go back to your table, that is my table, you can just click on this drop down and if you see there is a range name given, so I'll click on this my table. So, the navigation is very much more easy by this method. So, that is how you can give a name to a table. Same way, if you want to rename a table, you can just do the same steps, click, delete and you can change it. Now, suppose next one is if you want to resize a table. Right now, the table size is this much. If you want to ignore this sales column, you can just click inside the table and you can see this option as resize table. You get a dialog box. The same dancing ants are selected. It says this is the data which I have selected. But if you do not want the E column, you can just select from E column. I will remove this E and I will replace it with D column. And once you click on OK, you can see you can resize this again, and otherwise you can select this area like this way and you can click on OK. So, this way my table size is this much. Now, even if you delete this column, it will no matter. So, table is inside this. Let us see how we can see. Yeah. Now, if I keep my cursor in this column, you see there is no design tab. But if I keep my cursor inside this, you can see the design tab is available. That is how you can resize your table. Next, we have something known as, I'll just for time being, I'll delete this column. Yeah. Next, we have that is slicer for a table. Now, what exactly is a slicer? It is nothing but a user friendly filter given. You can filter a region from this drop down like this. I'll just click on this and you can select here a Midwest region and you can click on OK. And if you don't like, you can just delete that filter just by using this clear filter option. But suppose you are managing a company or a team leader, you would hate to go to this database. You would like something known as softer kind of user friendly option. So, that is where you come slicer. So, how do you bring a slicer for this? If I want a slicer for region column, just go to the design tab and you can select here insert slicer. They will ask you few options. What are those options? These are the names of the columns which are visible here. I want a slicer for region column and I can click on OK. This is the slicer and these are the options available here. Now, if you are a manager, what you will do is you will not go to this region and select the northeast region and you will just click on this northeast. So, once you click on this, the data will be filtered according to your requirement. If you want Midwest, you can select Midwest. If you want West, you can get all the data. If you do not like, you can just click on clear filter. So, that is all about the slicer. If you do not like this slicer, you can just select that and you can press delete key, it will go away. So, this way you can delete the slicer and insert it. Next, we have something known as how to remove a duplicate. Suppose you have a table this way and if you see in this table, I have 3 records which are completely duplicate. So, these are 3 records. I will just highlight with some color, yellow color. So, if you see exactly these 3 rows are duplicate. How do we remove that? And sometimes in company if you go, they will give you some blank records which are again we need to remove it. So, suppose I have some blank records in this place, I will delete and I will delete this, but still it is a part of a table. If I remove this blank, still it is a part of table. So, there is one option known as remove duplicates. What does it do is, it will remove all the duplicates and it will keep one original. For example, I have 3 data here, 1 out of this 3 is original and other 2 are duplicate. Similarly, there are 2 blank records, 1 out of those is original blank record and the other one is duplicate. So, you just keep your cursor anywhere in the table and you can go to the design tab and if you see there is an option known as remove duplicates. So, once you click on this remove duplicates, it will ask you a table, it will give you a dialog box saying that Do you want to remove duplicates in all the column itself? So you have to say yes, select all, and you have to click on OK. The moment you click on OK, out of this 3 yellow barred color rows, only one will be there. Out of this 2 blank records, 1 record will be there. So once you click on OK, now if you see how many are removed, there are 2 duplicate values found and there are 7 unique values remaining. So 2 duplicate values found are removed and 1 is remaining. So once I click on OK, there's something wrong in this. So yeah, so if you see north and west, these are 2 different data, which is absolutely correct. And the blank record, if you see, out of which 1 is removed and other is left. You see there's only 1 blank record which is left and the other one is removed. So this way you can remove the blank records and it is very much useful. This is a very small data, but imagine in a company you get loads of data which is a very n number of records, and that time it will be very useful. Next we have, if you don't want this table, if you want to dissolve this table, you can just use the option as convert to range. So right now I don't want this table, I can just select this option as convert to range. It will give you a dialog box asking whether you really want to convert this table to a normal range. I say yes. So this table will go away and it will become a normal range. How do I find out whether it is a normal range or not? If I click inside this data, I should get design tab if it is a table. If it is not a table, the design tab goes away. So this way we have seen different options here, how to rename, how to remove duplicates and convert to range. That's all for this video.